Welcome in and happy Tuesday. Hope y'all are doing fantastic today. Hope y'all are doing absolutely amazing. Hello, 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 everybody. Hello, hello. Let me see who all is here. Let me say hello to everybody. Dark, Chevy, Mega Rock, Zero, Grima, Tevin, Deck God, Impulse. Welcome, welcome, everybody. Hope y'all are doing fantastic. Metal Spider as well. Welcome in. Squid James, welcome in as well. Maddie as well. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. DDLC. Why is everyone mentioning DDLC? Oh, the starting music. Oh, that is actually called Snowy Day. It is called Snowy Day, and it is from Rune Factory Frontier and Rune Factory Tides of Destiny. It's not a Doki Doki Literature Club theme, I promise. Oh my gosh. Hyped for Navia later, yes! 4.3! Let's go! Let's go. Also, you may have noticed a little thing above the chat on my screen. If you may have noticed that. Because I think it's a cute little, addition here. What do you think? Like, if you notice it, right above the chat box. Rima did an awesome job with that, and I wanted to show it off on stream, but I didn't know where to put it, so hard to miss it. I mean, it is quite big, but it fit perfectly right above the chat box. So I was like, okay, I have to put it here. I have to put it here. It fits perfectly. I love the logo. It's so cute. It's so cute. It looks sick. Yes, it does. So be sure to give... Oh, why am I all the way over here, though? I just realized that the top part of my hat was sticking out there. Whoopsie daisy. New title bar on the chat. Oh, yeah. Oh yeah. It's a sword and a microphone and a halo. We love that. We love it. Oh my goodness. So how is everybody's Tuesday going so far? I hope it's going amazing. Hope it's going good. Hope y'all are doing fantastic. It's multi-purpose. Absolutely. It's awesome. If that doesn't represent me, I don't know. I don't know what does. I like to fight in games, and I like to I'm a canonically a boss angel, so I guess. Chloe! Welcome in, Chloe! Can we have a shout out for Chloe Octo, please? Oh my gosh, welcome in! Hope you're doing good today. Good to see you. Hope excuse me. Hope you're doing well. Thank you, Grima, thank you. Welcome, Chloe, though. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for stopping by. Let me see. Hello, Tuesday, but weather is nice. Cloudy. Oh, I see. Kept forgetting to remind you, but you want to look, relook at your second to latest Nina video with the third to latest one and compare the text in the thumbnail. If it's the thumbnail, I'll fix it. I'll fix it. Thank you for telling me, Maddie. Only 2 final exams left. Awesome. I was watching the Tales live stream you did weeks ago. Ah, yes. Yes, Tales of Berseria. We're traveling through that right now. Persona 4 Golden on very hard and waiting for Navia. That's pretty much it. Navia, let's go. Go, Navia. I just finished streaming Fortnite earlier, but in the later half of the stream, I realized I'm absolute garbage at Fortnite. If you saw my Ultra Rumble stream, then you can probably tell I stink at those kinds of games too. Of course, Chloe, welcome in. Yes, I am doing very well. I'm doing very well. Very busy. Holiday stuff getting prepared for. Family and friends and everything, but you know, just preparing for the holidays and preparing for a good time. Making the most of this week since next week I will be entirely off. Throwing snowballs and going through space today. Throwing snowballs and going through space. Through space? Through space? Why would you be throwing snowballs through space? That is the question. Don't want Navia, waiting for Clorand and Arlecchino. Ooh, I see. You're waiting for them. I'm personally excited for 4.3. I love Navia's character. I don't know if I'm going to be able to pull for her, though, because I'm pulling for the weapon. I'm pulling not for Navia's weapon, for Ayaka's weapon. I need it for my Kaya, okay? I need it. I need that weapon. I need it. Thank you, Deck God. I appreciate that. Last night I started a nightclub in GTA Online. Oh boy, how did that go? 20 stream streak! Holy crap! Congratulations, Squid James! Congratulations! Have a funsy stream. I might stream today. Me tired though, so I don't know. Alright, Chloe! If you don't end up streaming, be sure to get some good rest. And I hope if you do stream that you have lots of fun. Enjoy your break and enjoy your stream later if you decide to. Stay sharp! Thank you for stopping by. Type that wrong. Space travel and snowball fighting. Oh, okay. That makes more sense. That makes more sense. Florand, Arlecchino, Chevreuse, and the next Archon quest. That's what I need from Genshin. Chevreuse I'm actually really excited for because I love the overload reaction, even though it's a double-edged sword. I love the overload reaction, so I think that Chevreuse is going to be really useful. Hope your next week is fun, though. Take a rest, please. I will, Chloe. I will. Of course. You have a great rest of your day, though. Rima, really? I love that my alert box is over here, so I'm just like... Enjoy your break, Dark. Enjoy your break. I haven't done anything. Yeah, sure. Sure. Press X to doubt. I don't know what you're talking about. Huh. Just preparing the time, starting for the epic final battle music with Mortal Kombat 1 story final battle, as I'm so close to beating it, because as always, when I finish a video game, I always want to make it more epic. Ah, I see. Arya's not impressed. No, I am not. No, I am not. Just, I don't know about that one. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh boy. We are in for a long one today though. I know that for sure. With today's trial, we are in for a long one. Oh. This case in general is just long and has a lot of dialogue, but it's pretty exhausting. I can't wait to get through this case so I can move on to Justice for All. Since my work right now only needs 2 monitors, I'll have your stream on my 3rd. I'm alert. Me want some channel pointies. Oh, that's awesome, Chloe. Yes, feel free to lurk. Absolutely. Hope your work goes good. I also have my own faction for Scruvo Serve, my own office, and a security contracting agency. The name of my faction is Scarlet Corp. Okay, I don't know GTA that well, but that sounds good, so I'm just gonna nod along and say that's awesome. Day 2 trial, but we still got a lot to do. By how much, you'll see. Oh, heck yeah. Rise from the Ashes is a long case. It's going to take us several more streams to get this done, I think. At least 3 more, I think. Maybe 2, I don't know. Depends on how far we get today. Alright, but without further ado, let's swap screens over here, and we shall get started. Oh, hold on. If I can, oh, shoot. Now it's covering my OBS. Hold on. Alright, I think it should be fine. There we go. Hey, Saint Seiya! Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. Let's do this, indeed. Indeed, indeed, Chevy. Let's do this. A beefy beef cakerson heavy case, this is. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. This is a beefy case and a half. Oh my gosh. No one ready to see this case, how beefy it is. We got our lawyer's badge ready, though? We're ready to pursue this. We're ready. Alright. Let's continue then. And we are in day 3, trial former. This is the 2nd day of the trial, but it's day 3 of the entire case, so... Whew, we're in for a long haul. Here we go. Let's load our data, and let's go. Do you think they make a Mia spin-off game? That would be interesting. They've already done some flashbacks, though, with Mia on Mia's primary cases, so I don't know if they would actually do that. Alright, let's do it! February 24th, 9:41 a.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. So, what do you think, Mr. Wright? I think the prosecution is as confused as we are. After all. After all what? The victim was murdered in 2 different places at the same time. Oh, hi, Lana! And a different suspect was arrested at each of the crime scenes. Lana! Good morning, Mr. Wright. I apologize for yesterday. I was indisposed. Hope they didn't hold you too long for questions. We just finished, actually. I'm used to all-nighters, though. Dang, Lana. Okay. So, how'd it go? It's as Mr. Wright suspects. The police are clueless. I figured as much, so I struck a plea bargain. A plea bargain? What do you mean by that? We agreed that if I told them the truth behind this simultaneous murder, they wouldn't see capital punishment. Gosh darn it, metal pipe! Holy cow! I dropped the metal pipe I was holding. Aha, deck god. Alright, gonna bail and join back later. Alright, Chevy, enjoy your break! Stay sharp! Lana! Don't tell me you... Much to my regret, I'm as much in the dark about this as they are. Sky. Found trace evidence of a certain person in the police department's evidence. It belonged to Officer Jake Marshall. Kind of trace evidence. Blood-stained fingerprints, to be exact. That's the trump card I have up my sleeve today. You understand what this means, don't you? In order to defend my sister, you're going to accuse Mr. Marshall? Have to play the cards we're dealt. Isn't that right, Miss Sky? Do what you have to do, mister. Right. Time to get started. Oh boy. Remember, we're in this for the long haul. Back with Edgeworth again.
Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Lana Sky.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is...
I'm afraid you'll have to clarify.
Fear me. Mothman. Takes 30 minutes by car to reach the police department from the prosecutor's office. Yet the victim, Bruce Goodman, was slain at both places at the same time.
But that's not physically possible, is it?
Are we gonna skip over the fact that Edgeworth didn't even say the prosecution is ready? Are we just gonna skip over that fact? Mr. Firefly, welcome in. My grandma's staying over for the holidays. That's awesome, Firefly. I'm glad.
What's more, I hear the victim from the evidence room just disappeared.
Yes, and the body eventually reappeared in the trunk of Mr. Edgeworth's car.
Wow, this is one messed up trial. One of my duties as prosecutor is to present impartial evidence. Today I will present evidence relating to the murder at the police department. Doing so, I believe the way in which we should proceed will reveal itself.
Now that's what sounds Mr. Words. Words are hard. Now that's what sets Mr. Edgeworth apart. He sounds so on top of things. Even though he doesn't know what's going on himself. Well, that's kind of what you gotta do in this kind of situation. Fake it till you make it. That's supposed to be an admirable trait. Ouch, Phoenix.
Very well. Let the trial resume. On the day of the crime, what exactly transpired at the police department? Mr. Edgeworth, you may call your first witness of the day to the stand. For its first witness, the prosecution calls suspect of the murder that occurred at the police department.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, be prepared. We have Officer Meekin's horn to deal with again. Oh no, be prepared. Prepare your ears. Turn down your volume if you need to. Oh my gosh.
A suspect? You mean the so-called murderer?
Danica, welcome in. Welcome, welcome. Things are getting wild from the get-go. Be ready, everybody. Will the witness please state his name and occupation?
Yes, sir. I'm Officer Mike Meekin, sir. My occupation is, that would be the murderer, sir. So you're telling us you're a professional killer? Sir, it was me, sir. I'm the one who did it, sir. I'll never kill...
There it is.
I'll never kill anyone again, sir. You gotta believe me, sir. Actually, what we'd like to hear from you is, sir, I'm what you would call part of the younger generation, sir.
Oh my gosh, no. Ah! Meekins, calm down! Meekins! You need to take a chill pill, Meekins.
A person whose actions adults can't possibly comprehend. Please, Mr. Edgeworth, sir. Help me, sir. Officer Meekins. Yes, sir. Give us your report of the crime. Consider that in order. Yes, sir. As you wish. For all, I'm part of the generation that must be told what to do, sir.
Can't fault him for a lack of enthusiasm. Oh my gosh, Meekins, calm down!
Although it's not my normal duty, I was assigned to guard the evidence room that day. I spotted a suspicious man on the security screen and rushed into the room. I was only doing what I was trained to do, sir. Son was suddenly attacked. Fought for my life, and then I did it. After that, I passed out till another officer smacked me awake.
That horn is going to be an annoyance. Yup.
Oh, the victim, Detective Goodman, attacked you.
My goodness! Ugh! I know it's supposed to be funny, but ugh. I know, my ears.
Do unto others before they do unto you. That's the Beacon's family motto, sir. I see. And you fainted, and a colleague helped you regain consciousness. Yes, sir. He knocked me upside the head, sir. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. What I need here is more info to work with.
Yeah, we kind of don't get much of anything from this. We need to, like, press him on everything in order to get more information from this.
Mr. Meekins, you work in the General Affairs Department, do you not? Yes, sir.
Someone on the sound team might have overlooked this one. No, I think they knew exactly what they were doing, Megarock. I think they knew exactly what they were doing.
I'm in charge of hiring new recruits, sir. Yikes. Now there's a scary thought. Evidence transferal was taking place on the day of the crime, and that many officers were given special tasks not ordinarily performed. I was in charge of guarding the Blue Badger, sir. A Blue Badger? Yes, sir. A lovely police mascot created by the Chief of Detectives, sir.
No, the Blue Badger! Why?
I was to ensure it wasn't broken during the transferal process. That was my sole mission for the day, sir. See, sounds like a very, important mission. After the award ceremony finished that day, there were so many people running around. I relocated the Blue Badger to the evidence room. Oh, so that's why you went to the evidence room. Tell us, what did you see when you got there?
It's kind of cute, I guess. We gotta get more information out of him.
In order to enter the evidence room, you need an ID card, am I correct? Precisely, sir. I have one right here around my neck. So then, your ID number should be listed on here, right? Ah! There it is, I found it. This is the one right here. Would you please read us the number? Yes, sir. It's 4989596. That's my number, sir.
That horn, I swear.
Huh. Let's see. Huh? But the number, 4989596, is shown being used twice. Please explain, witness. It's no real mystery, sir. First time is when I relocated the Blue Badger to the evidence room. Second time is when I went to get him after everything settled down. Gee, oh, it was during the second time when... Yes, sir. That's when I spotted the man on security screen.
Ah. I'm not too sure about that. Wait. Not too sure about that last one. Gumshoe is a good man, but he could be smarter and better. Saya! Gumshoe is awesome. Welcome back, Dark.
So you were attacked. Can you please tell us exactly what happened to you?
Hey, DC, welcome in.
It was a knife, sir. A knife. Detective Goodman pulled a knife on you. What happened then? Well, with me charging in on him like that, he looked as surprised as I was. Not exactly the kind of person someone would want to run into. That's when I reacted, sir. Swung my arms like an octopus, trying to detain him. That's how I got this gash on my hand.
Even if you just kept your cool, your hand wouldn't be...
When I saw the blood trickling down my arm, I panicked. I grabbed the man by his collar.
Then I... Grab the man by his collar, huh? Imagine if Among Us meetings were like this. Oh boy. Okay, at least the horn is muted during our part of the cross-examination. That's true.
What exactly do you mean when you said hit it? I know I don't look like the type, but I'm really into kung fu films, sir. Man let his guard down for just an instant, so I snatched his knife from him. Took his knife? Spun him around and performed a disarming maneuver. Made sure to close my eyes like a man. See. Desperate. The next thing I knew, his white coat was drenched in the sea of my blood, and then... Next thing I knew... Yes? He punched me right in my face, sir.
Huh. So he punched you in the face during that time before you killed him? Huh. A lot of this evidence is, a lot of these statements are, contradictory to quite a few things.
At what time did you regain consciousness? No offense, sir, but how am I supposed to know that? I was unconscious. Oh, right. According to the report from the officer that woke up the witness, it was about 5:30. Hit me right in the head, too. I woke up crying tears of pain. That's nice. I mean, it's nice that you recovered, that is.
But yeah, Judge, you might want to be careful with your words there. Bruce used punch. It worked. If the horn still played, I'd grab that thing and throw it on the ground. Oh, that horn is annoying. Emma is cute. Yes, I want to hug Emma too. Hold on. I think it's because I need to turn something off. Hold on. Need to close out of something, I think, real quick. Okay, that should be better now, though. I tried downloading, like, Logic G-Hub and trying to, figure out stuff with it for my mic, and it didn't end up working too well, but I forgot to turn it off. Hopefully that's better. Alright, let me try again. Don't worry, we'll find her innocent, don't worry.
When I came around, though, I made sure to finish my mission, sir. Mission? Yes, sir. The Blue Badgers, sir. I returned them to the entrance before things got out of hand. Oh, we can all rest easy now. I believe we now have a fairly accurate picture of what happened. Yes, Your Honor. Only one thing still remains unclear. Was the man this officer murdered really the victim? Got a point. Yes, Officer Meekins. With regard to that, sir, take a look at this. It was sent to my jail cell. Chief Kent delivered it to me just this morning, sir. Chief? Delivered it? What is that? Videotape?
Why would the chief deliver a videotape to Meekin's cell?
Yes, that's right. That's absolutely right, sir. A videotape, sir. Contains footage from the security camera in the evidence room. What? I specifically asked if there was such a tape, and was told it had been mistakenly erased. That's quite a mistake. I just do what I'm told, sir. The only thing I'm really good at. Looks like communication with the police department is as good as ever.
If I had a problem, I'm gonna call Gumshoe for help, and maybe my attorney could be Miss Von Karma. I see.
Well then, let's have a look. Show us the video of you murdering the victim. Oh, please stop using that word murder, sir. Scares me. A video of a real murder. What are we getting ourselves into?
Boy. So,
Oh. Hello?
Oh, there's Meekins. Well, I don't think the victim was dead. Considering that Meekins was the only one passed out over there. Edward's face.
Well, I believe we're all thinking the same thing. How can we deal with these unsettling feelings stirred within us? What the hell was that wriggling piece of plywood? Sir, that is the pride and joy of the entire Criminal Affairs Department, sir. It's a Blue Badger, sir. Why am I not surprised this isn't going smoothly?
What kind of security camera angle is that? Exactly. What kind of angle? Why would you have that there? Why not above in the entire room so you could see the entire room?
Well, yes, well, anyway. This tape seems to prove that the witness did indeed encounter, someone in the evidence room. And some sort of, activity did take place, Your Honor. Instead of relying on clearly incomplete footage, witness's testimony will suffice. Is that all right with you, Officer Meekins? Yes, sir. As you wish, sir.
Huh. Yeah, let's testify about this mystery man.
Face can't clearly be seen in the video. There's no question the other person was Detective Goodman, sir. I mean, he opened the locker, which required Detective Goodman's fingerprints to do so. The locker he opened is unquestionably Detective Goodman's locker, sir. Ah! So it must be him. No one else could have unlocked it.
Tis a clone. Tis a clone.
What's this about a fingerprint? Each detective has been given a locker, equipped with a fingerprint-activated lock.
My ears, I know.
These locks ensure that each locker can only be opened by the detective it belongs to. Intriguing. That would mean the victim at the crime scene would have been Detective Goodman. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. I don't know where this cross-examination will lead. Everything begins with contradiction. That's where I have to start.
That's where we always start, Phoenix. Where we always start. Where we always have to start. But how do we know for sure that it's Detective Meekins' locker, though? The locker he opened is unquestionably Detective Goodman's locker. How would you know that? How would you know that?
How do you know that information? I've heard rumors, sir, from people in the know, sir. People in the know. Workers in the department cafeteria, sir. They kept me informed. They also listened to my romantic troubles, sir. For the record, the open locker did indeed belong to Detective Goodman. I verified this information through a more reliable. Well, the victim opened the locker with his own fingerprint.
I'm gonna press this one too. Alright, bye Impulse. Thank you for stopping by. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Stay sharp. I'm sensitive to loud noises done by others, and that was painful. I know. Hit him with the kapow.
However, the most important detail is not shown in this video. The man's face. Sir! If I may say something, sir. Please do. After all, you are the one being examined. I don't understand why the man's face is so important in this case, sir. I mean, it was his hand that opened the fingerprint lock. And it was his hand that tried to thrust this knife into my body, sir. Ah! My unsettled state can testify enough to this, sir. Yes, you have a point. This footage doesn't lie. That is, unless the defense can find a problem with it.
Mr. Wright, let's check the court record again.
Is there a problem with the security tape video?
He has a point, surprisingly. Yes, but there is a problem. I think there is a problem here. But, What? If I'm trying to remember what the problem is? Regarding the video contained on this tape, there is one thing in particular that seems rather strange.
Strange?
The contradiction leads to the possibility that the man may not have been Detective Goodman.
What? This video contains such a contradiction.
Interesting. Your Honor, I have a proposal.
Yes, Mr. Edgeworth.
I propose we have the defense point out to us this alleged contradiction in this video. Would want me to point it out. Of course he does.
Very well. Proposal accepted. Let us further inspect this piece of evidence. I will now play the security tape. Mr. Wright, please show us this contradiction you speak of.
I have to point out a problem in the video? This is the first time I've ever had to do that.
You can do it, Mr. Wright. It's set up so you can fast forward, rewind, or pause the video. Just take a good look and be sure to point out the right thing.
First time this mechanic is introduced.
Please don't play it too many times. I can't stand watching this video.
How did this guy ever become a police officer?
Well now, Mr. Wright, please enlighten us. Where is this contradiction that indicates the man may not be Detective Goodman?
Wait a minute, go back a sec. Wait. Pause there for a sec. If it's not open, then why is this on? This light shouldn't be on. This light should not be on if it's not open. Someone was into it. The thing that's strange about this video has got to be this. Officer Meekins.
Sir, do you mean me, sir?
As I understand it, the locker apparatus works like this. When you grab the handle, a sensor reads your fingerprint. If it's a match, the light turns on and the lock is released.
According to my very limited experience, that's the way I understand it, sir.
Well, thank you for stopping by, Switchblade. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Stay sharp.
If so, then something is seriously wrong with this picture. That light should not have been on. I believe someone has fake Jordans. Oh my gosh, Cynthia. It's the little things. You gotta look at the little things. When the victim reaches for the handle to open the locker, rewind a little to earlier. But yes, this camera angle is just so weirdly placed. I don't like it. I never did in the first part either. Here, notice the light?
What's this? It's already lit.
Precisely my point, Your Honor. The locker was already open before the victim grabbed the handle.
Order! Order! What's the meaning of this?
Very simple, Your Honor. The locker wasn't locked on the day of the crime. But the locker locks are controlled by an electronic system. When a door is shut, a sensor is triggered, and the locker is automatically locked.
Oh, I know. It must have broken down. Of course, I'm not an expert in this.
That's not likely, Your Honor. The sensor would detect and report any malfunction.
Oh, well. It just goes to show novices should keep their mouths shut. So then, Mr. Wright, you have an explanation?
Your Honor?
Yes. Why wasn't the locker locked?
Your Honor? Yes, well, see, this isn't exactly my field. What do you think, Miss Scientific Investigator?
Huh? Oh, maybe something like jammed the system sensor?
something jam the sensor? Say, there's something else that seems out of place in this video.
Yeah, I thought so too. The glove! The glove that fell out, right? There's gotta be another clue somewhere in this footage.
Very well, let's inspect the video once more. The locker wasn't locked. All right, please point out the cause for this.
Alright, let's fast forward this a little bit here. We gotta fast forward quite a bit here. The glove that we thought was entirely random. Oh, wait! No, go back, go back, go back, go back. Go back. Oh, shoot. And pause. And here. This here glove. This here glove.
Please watch closely. This is the continuation of the part I showed you earlier.
Boy. Sock or glove? I'm pretty sure it's a glove, if I remember correctly. The glove that we thought was entirely random. Hit him with the handle.
What's this? Something white fell out of the locker.
But sir, it's been my experience that things fall out when doors are open. I often fall out and roll great distances when I open my— What? What? I think we got interrupted there. Can't be sure that item was completely inside the locker to begin with.
What do you mean?
Sensor triggers the lock when the door is shut. What if something was inserted, say, between the sensor and the door?
Inserted?
Hmm. This white thing wasn't inside the locker. It was stuck between the door and the sensor. Oh, I understand now, sir. It's just like my tie. 2 out of 3 times it gets stuck in the door when I get out of my patrol vehicle, sir. Instead of the door closing, my tie chokes me.
But the object would have to be extremely thin to fit in the door.
Not only that, but it would also have to block electrical current. It would need to be an insulator. It's a rubber glove! It's a rubber glove!
Yes, an insulator. But at the crime scene,
there just might have been something that fits the description. But sir, by insulator, you don't mean— Think I finally got this figured out.
Very well. Will the defense please present the relevant evidence? What was the insulator that was stuck in the locker door?
It is the rubber glove that fell out of the door. This rubber glove right here. I found this near the locker. A thin rubber glove.
But we can't be sure that was in the victim's locker.
It has a tag that says SL9 incident. The video seems to depict the victim opening the locker. But that isn't the case. The lit lamp attests to this. On the day of the crime, even I could have opened that locker. Is this not so, Officer Meekin? Sir, it would appear so, sir!
Order! 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 So are we to believe then that the victim, whom this witness stabbed in the evidence room, was not Detective Goodman?
Do not be misled, Your Honor.
What do you mean, Mr. Wright?
From SL9, no less. Indeed. Exactly, Dark. The defense has merely demonstrated that possibility and nothing more. The victim in the video was indeed Bruce Goodman. The prosecution will offer one more testimony to prove it. What? Officer Meekin, please testify about this. Sir, me, sir? I'm not sure what you're referring to, sir. Oh, you mean that, sir? Of course. Is this a joke? Pineapple on pizza? Yum. Pineapple pizza. Yum. Meekins, calm down and stop choking yourself on your gear.
Very well. Begin your testimony.
All right. Testimony numero tres.
One of the things that proves the man was Detective Goodman, sir. To enter the evidence room, one must use their ID card. When an ID card is used, there's a record of it. At the time of the crime, the detective had used his card.
Huh. Really?
An ID card record, I see. I have the ID card record right here, Your Honor. The ID used at 5:14 is that of the victim. Just before the crime, Yes, without a doubt, this is the victim's ID. However, one thing does strike me as unusual. Several hundred cases should have been due for transferal. Why were there so few people using this room? This particular evidence room is only used for storing certain special cases. Special cases? Extremely violent cases involving police staff.
Hearing that makes my hair stand on end.
Too. It doesn't make much of a difference. There were only a few cases up for transferal. Most were cleared up by noon. Right, I see. Now let us move on to the cross-examination.
All right. Oh, boy. All right. Let's see if we can find something to contradict here. The time of the crime, the detective had used his card. There has to be something here that doesn't add up. Let me look here. I think your hair is already standing on end, buddy. I think that's why he said it didn't matter for much. Oh, no. Oh, I got scared there for a sec. Back. Let's keep going, though. Keep looking through the evidence. We got 3 pages of evidence this time. I'm gonna check this real quick. Your Honor, there was a crime. I love any game that requires you to think. Exactly. Use your brain. Thank you, Dark. Are we sure about that? He also submitted this. Why is the 9 scribbled? That was the first part of his ID. But he ended up crossing it out. Wonder why. Ink can change over time. That is true. That is true. It has something to do with this. I just can't remember why. Wait, oh. Wait, now I remember. Hold on. Wait one moment, Officer Meekins.
I'm not good at waiting, sir. I have the victim's ID card right here. I found it at the crime scene. That makes sense.
The wrong crime scene.
When I say crime scene, I'm not referring to the evidence room at the police department. I mean the other crime scene. The underground parking lot of the prosecutor's office. Your Honor, I have one more piece of evidence to present. A very important clue regarding the victim's ID card. Oh, a lost item. It's only half completed, but it shows that Detective Goodman had lost something on the day of the crime. Something important enough to fill out this report. Let me guess. You believe this something to be his ID card, right? Can't say for sure. There is a high probability. The day of the crime, Detective Goodman was not carrying his card. Order! Order! Oh no, what does this all mean? Only mean one thing. Just doesn't even require much thought.
Thank you for the stretch.
Good stretch. The man Officer Meekins encountered in the evidence room was not Detective Goodman, but rather the man who stole his ID card.
I'm thirsty.
Thank you for the hydrate.
Order! 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 Does the prosecution have a response? I have only one thing to say to the defense. Bravo, Mr. Bravo! Allow me to summarize the defense's argument. At 5:15 p.m. on the day of the crime, the man in the evidence room Officer Meekins encountered was not Detective Goodman. There are two grounds to support this. First, the locker in the evidence room was already unlocked. Second, the victim lost his ID card.
According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale, we now turn to the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale.
Am I correct so far, Mr. Wright? Yes. He up to.
Edgeworth is up to something.
That being the case, we must inevitably arrive at the same conclusion. The victim in this video is a fake. Murder in the evidence room is also fake. In other words, the security camera does not show the instance of the murder. That is, well, I guess that's right. Something wrong, Mr. Only moments ago, you seemed content to be pointing your finger around. It's going to end well. Uh-oh. Well, it seems you finally realized exactly what you've gone to such lengths to prove. Explain yourself, Mr. Edgeworth. The defense has already done the explaining for me. The victim in this video was a fake. It means a murder did not take place at the police department at 5:15 on the day of the crime. Oh! So the real crime could only take place at one location, the underground parking lot, at the prosecutor's office. The murderer being Miss Lana Skye, the defendant. The evidence is compelling. Trustworthy witness. Observe the moment the defendant used the murder weapon.
Ah! Oh, great! We just did a circle! We did a complete circle!
Great! That testimony was way too shabby. It's all a trap from the beginning. The activity in the evidence room still leaves many questions unanswered. Who exactly was the victim Officer Meekins encountered? And where did this person disappear to? However, this trial's purpose is to examine only a murder of Detective Goodman. Just so.
Mr. Wright, you have to do something or else Lana...
What do I do? How am I supposed to get myself out of this mess? Object, of course. No, what else can we do? One moment, Your Honor. What now, Mr. Wright? Don't tell me you're objecting to what you've just proven. Of course not. I almost walked right into the prosecution's trap. What are you talking about? This cross-examination has proven one thing and one thing only. The security video did not show the actual murder.
Yeah, we kind of went nowhere with that, unfortunately. Not only that, but the body disappeared.
The real argument between men. Oh, come on. However, it cannot be said that it is unrelated to the murder in the parking lot. Specifically, large amounts of blood traces were found in the evidence room. Defense demands further examination into the truth of the matter. Your Edgeworth. Yes, Your Honor. If this court were to examine this further, other witnesses will be necessary. Is the prosecution prepared? I'm sorry, Your Honor. The prosecution considered the incident at the police department to be unrelated. We have not prepared any other witnesses. This might be my chance. Time to call a certain Texas Ranger to the stand.
Jack, welcome in!
You're right. You mean...
Your Honor, the defense would like to request a specific witness. Oh, whom do you have in mind? Someone we have a reason to believe knows the truth.
Gosh, Jack, really? I'm doing well, though. How about yourself?
Truth behind the activities that took place in the evidence. Prosecution requests to hear this person's name before deciding whether or not to comply. Very well then, Mr. Wright. The person whom you would have testify. What is his or her name?
Jake Marshall. It is time to cross-examine a cowboy. Alright, bye, Squid James. Thank you for stopping by. Stay sharp and have good dreams.
Officer Jake Marshall. Why him? Can't let Edgeworth know everything. He's in charge of the evidence. I feel we should hear what he has to say. The prosecution agrees to the defense's request. Since he was responsible for guarding the room, we should hear his testimony. Fortunately, he works in the police department. Shouldn't need longer than 20 minutes to prepare. Very well. The court will take a 30-minute recess while the witness is subpoenaed. Will the prosecution please prepare the witness during this time? We will, Your Honor. Court is now in recess.
Court is now in recess, my bad. Alright.
Oh, Jake Marshall, Mr. Cowboy Man. There's no stopping you, is there, Mr. Wright? Huh? What do you mean? You called for Jake Marshall. It seems you've figured everything out. I haven't figured anything out.
Anna? You're the one who knows everything. You always know everything. Why don't you just tell us? Mr. Wright is trying his hardest to protect you.
I don't recall ever asking for his protection.
How can you be so cold? You trust us? Trust me?
Hope I'm not interrupting anything, pals. I think you did, Gumshoe. Oh, yes I am. I'll come back later. Wait, Detective Gumshoe. What is it? You got a lot of nerve, pal. Making a detective runner all around while on duty. On top of that, you have to call me here. I've seen happier people at funerals. Sorry, Detective. Better be, pal. Hey! I didn't see you there, Chief Prosecutor Sky.
That's okay. So, have you brought what I asked?
Oh my gosh, Gumshoe, what the heck? You mean this, right?
My apologies, Detective. Due to my present circumstances, I was forced to use Mr. Wright's name when making my request.
My name? Never in a million years would have thought it was you who asked me. But I bother you to bring me the SL9 incident files. I need them by noon. Talk about crazy. The SL9 incident.
More evidence on that.
Lana, that's...
Thought Mr. Wright might need them, so I had them brought here. Here, you might do well to read them. Can't believe you. Chief Prosecutor were a witness in that case. Sky was a witness? Take it from me. Don't want anything to do with serial murders. Oh what? Now that I brought you your stuff, you're just gonna ignore me? Emma? But why is your name in here?
What? My name's in there? I don't know. Unless... No, it couldn't be. Lana, this SL9 incident, is that?
That's the classification number that the police filed it under. 2 years ago. The rest of the world knew it as the Joe Dark killings.
Go dark? No, Lana! That's over with! No!
Emma, wait! She ran away. You know what? I just remembered. I gotta be something. Sorry, pal, but I'm out of here. Big Marshall, Angel Star, Eamon Gant, Miles Edgeworth, Ada and Emma. Everyone involved in this case is connected to those killings 2 years ago. This can't be coincidence. Knowing you just might be able to figure it out. Time to get back to the trial, mister. Best of luck. Better take a good look at this file.
Gumshoe, get your butt over here. Don't leave us there. Of course, of course. All right, and we are at the halfway point of the trial. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is only the first half of this trial. We still got the second half to do. We're already an hour in. All right, everybody. I'm going to take my break and get some more water. And we will be right back to finish this trial and maybe continue on with the investigation later if we get through it, but we'll just have to see. All right. I will be right back, everybody. Don't go anywhere. BRB! I am back. I have more water. I am ready to get back into it. Hopefully. We have to cross-examine this cowboy man here. So how fun this will be? I don't know, but we shall see. We shall see. All right. Let's get straight into it. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, thank you.
The court will now reconvene for the trial of Miss Lana Sky. That didn't come. Allow me to call the next witness to the stand. The officer in charge of guarding the evidence room on the day of the crime.
Hey, Jake Marshall.
Witness, please state your name and occupation. Me, partner? Oh, I'm just a man. Same as you, wandering the trails of civilization.
Uh-huh. Could you stop speaking in riddles, please? Well, on the Discord, I have been given the title of the Boss Angel, so it's just kind of stuck dark.
Occasionally, helping the elderly cross into when needed. Yes, we get it. Oh, I know. You're a patrolman. As for my name, if you'd listen hard enough, you can hear the howling wind calling it out. To be exact, it's Jake Marshall, Your Honor. Howling wind? I've never heard Edgeworth described that way before.
That's savage. That's savage, Nick. Caesar, welcome in. Welcome, welcome.
Now, Mr. Marshall, let me ask you. You were in charge of guarding the evidence room on the day the crime took place. Is this correct? According to the papers, partner. What do you mean? Desperado's soul is boundless as the desert sand. No paper can sum it up. Maybe it's best we get on with this quickly. Please share with us your testimony of the day of the crime. In plain old English.
Yes, please. Plain old English is fine.
My job was to keep a wary eye on that bone orchard. Said I was supposed to make the rounds 3 times a day, but that ain't my style. Besides, the room's protected by 2 security systems anyway. If I remember right, I was at the street side saloon at the time I went down. I'm just an innocent traveling man, so if you're out of ammo, it's time I hit the trail.
Uh-huh.
Can't say I particularly care for your attitude. Can't say I care for your beard, but you don't see me complaining. Wait a minute. What do you mean by 2 security systems? I mean the security cameras in the ID card room. I reckon even a cowpoke like you knows about those. Yes, well, what about the fingerprint-activated locks on the evidence locker? Fingerprint-activated locks? What kind of newfangled doohickeys are those? Not being very helpful. Not that good with machines, or with following orders. Everyone's got their weaknesses down, don't they, Mr. Prosecutor? This one seems like trouble. Okay, Mr. Wright, he's all yours.
All right. I definitely have something that I have to say here. There's something he said. Let's see. If I remember right, I was at a street side saloon at the time it went down. Oh, really? Oh, really? If that's the case, then why were your fingerprints at the scene, huh? Why were your fingerprints at the crime scene, buddy?
Officer Marshall, doesn't it strike you as odd that is, you being called in to testify like this? After all, you weren't in the security room at the time of the crime. Yet you dragged me down here. Blame yourself, partner. Quite simple. You left a very large trail behind at the scene. Or to be exact. And this is real good, partner. Like I said, I'm the caretaker of that crib. Pay my respects. That is, making my rounds about once a month. It's only natural my fingerprints would be in there. I only wish it were, officer. You see, your fingerprints were covered in blood. Witness, what is the meaning of this? Your blood-stained fingerprints were at the crime scene? The blood was wiped away. However, the luminol test clearly revealed this. Well, Officer Marshall, it seems to me there ain't a person in this room with a head on his shoulder. Huh? I take it you have an explanation then, Officer Marshall? About the blood-stained fingerprints? Very well. You may begin your testimony about your fingerprints. Found at the scene of the crime.
Right. What's your testimony, huh? I wonder what he has to say for himself.
Like I said, it's only natural for me to my fingerprints to be in the evidence. One of them just happened to be at the same place as the blood-stained handprint. Murderer touched the locker where my fingerprint was by chance. Bloodstain and the fingerprint are completely unrelated.
D3 Adley for 0 words joins the guild.
Oh, hold on. What was that? What was that? What did I miss? Deadly Flowers, thank you so much for the follow and welcome to the Shadeslay Guild. Welcome, welcome. Hope you are doing fantastic today. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome.
Or didn't you know the murderer was wearing gloves? See, I had nothing to do with it.
Uh-huh. Sure you had nothing to do with it. Sure you had nothing to do with it. He seems real confident that he's gonna walk away from this unscathed. He sure does.
The witness's explanation appears valid, though there's no room for doubt. Life wouldn't be fun without any doubt, partner. The defense may now cross-examine the witness. The guy's hiding something, I can feel it. Now's my chance to prove it.
Enjoy your break, Dark. It's only natural for your fingerprints to be there. Why is it only natural?
That's because you, how do you say it, pay your respects once a month? Yeah, that's right. That, and one more thing. That locker happens to be mine. What? What do you mean? I mean what I said. That's the locker I used when I was a detective. The locker I still use. All that's in there now, though, is a heap of broken free. See, it's strange that my prints weren't all over that locker. Apparently, fingerprint data was never removed from that locker's program. I must have been using the fingerprint lock all this time without ever knowing it.
Ah. Really? Didn't you know the murderer was wearing gloves? Was he? How do you know that?
How do you know that? I may be a loner, but I can still do my job. Keep up on the report.
Shine_Zen joins the guild.
Shine Zero? Is that what it is? Shine Zen. Shine Zen! Thank you so much for the follow and welcome to the Shadeslay Guild. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're having a great day. Welcome to the stream. He's guilty, Your Honor. Jake Paul, the unjust outlaw. Oh my gosh.
Maybe a loner, but I still do my job. Keep up on the reports. There was a bloodstain at the scene, thought to be left by the murderer. That's right. It's found on Detective Gumshoe's locker. However, no fingerprints were detected on that handle. Yeah, I think we tried that too. So that would mean the murderer wearing gloves happened to place their hand on top of Officer Marshall's fingerprint. That's the only logical conclusion. Starting to get the picture, partner? officer. This seal of blood. Desert, it's just flood. It's just food for the buzzards. Only one reality. And that's this. Security. So long as my trail isn't in there, you can say otherwise. This isn't getting us anywhere, Mr. Wright. Please consider carefully where you're going with this cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Well then, continue your testimony, Officer Marshall. Too bad it wasn't me in that video. Right, partner?
What do you mean by that, huh?
What do you mean by that? Want to tie me into this crime, isn't that right, partner? So, the video's the only direct evidence you have. That video is next to useless. Full of blind spots. Blind spots? Places you can't see. Camera's panning back and forth, and the floor isn't shown. Someone was familiar with the camera's position. They could leave the room without being caught on tape. Don't have time for your speculations, Mr. Wright.
Welcome back, Dark.
Well, Mr. Wright, if you can show us evidence in this video that indicates Officer Marshall was present, please do so now.
Can we show evidence? Of course we can. We're Phoenix Wright. We have to. All right. Let's get to it.
Allow me to point out your mistake, Officer Marshall. Carefully, Mr. Wright. You might wind up being the one making the mistake.
Edgeworth is warning us there. Yay.
Show us this incriminating evidence of the witness, Officer Jake Marshall.
If I remember correctly, you speed this up a little bit. If I remember correctly, there's something at the end of this video that did catch my eye. Keep going. Keep going. Oh, not yet. There.
Let's dance.
Thank you for the dance break. Hold on. Once we finish up with this, I'll turn on the dance music. Here we go. Hold on, let me turn off the in-game music is gonna play right. Actually, I'll do it right now before the in-game music plays. Okay, let's do number 3. Oh. You guys hear that all right? Yeah, you should be able to. A contradiction in Marshall's testimony. Let's go. We found a contradiction, so we dancing. Let's go. All right. That was a fun little dance break. Thank you, Dark, for redeeming that, by the way. You think I could? Of course I do, Shadeslay. I think anyone can find it. Honestly, it can come up on you when you aren't even expecting it. So just keep your mind open. Don't go looking for it, but keep your mind open, okay? Like, keep your mind and your heart open, okay? That's all I'm gonna say.
Bringing our attention back to the security camera.
Perfect segue, by the way.
The mistake, I'm afraid you'll not soon forget, Officer Marshall.
Lover, I cannot say whether or not there will be at this time.
Days are short in Texas, and so are our tempers. Would you sum up what you have to say in 8 words or less? Very well. You can clearly be seen in this video. Exactly 8 words. Not bad, partner. He lies in a certain locker shown in the video.
I'm just going from experience, Saint Seiya. No worries.
That locker with the white cloth sticking out. That was the Oh wait, that's the judge speaking. Oops. That locker with the white cloth sticking out. That was the witnesses, I believe. Now then, let's rewind the video a bit.
If we rewind the videotape a bit. If we rewind it back a bit. There's no cloth.
Oh, the white cloth. It's gone. What is the meaning of this, Officer Marshall? When the crime took place, the white cloth wasn't there. Then it suddenly appeared. Only one explanation. Officer Marshall, you were in the evidence room at the time of the crime. What's more, you opened your locker when the cameras were away. Order! Order! It would seem that's the only... Hold your horse. Sorry, partner, but you got the wrong man. So what if my locker? Doesn't mean I'm the one who opened it. Murderer needed to hide something and he opened a locker and stuck it in. Not my fault he happened to choose mine. Why is everyone staring at me like I'm a wanted man?
He doesn't realize.
This guy isn't just plain dumb. He really doesn't know. I hate to rain on your parade. You're the only person who can open that particular locker. Yeah, I call your bluff. Say I opened that locker. Now prove it.
What else can we show there to prove? Other than the evidence lockers themselves. The evidence lockers themselves.
Fingerprint sensor. Talked about this earlier today. The lockers can only be opened by the detectives they belong to. What kind of crazy talk is this? Well, Detective Gumshoe did mention something about this. In any case, the locks aren't that obvious. There are even some people on the force who don't even know about the fingerprint locks. So, Sheriff, what do you have to say in 8 words or less? I only got one word for you, partner. No! Oh. That was a breakdown. Order! 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 Witness, explain yourself. This is a joke. The worst joke I've ever heard. I assure you, this is no joke, Officer Marshall. Now then, please tell us what you were doing in the evidence room at the time of the crime. Ole! Please, answer the question. Is he now a bullfighter?
Yes, he's eating jerky by the sound of it.
That's all right, Officer Marshall. I believe we can figure out the rest from here. We can? Have a look at these floor plans. There is no place for someone to hide in the evidence. But Officer Meekins didn't see Officer Marshall. That's so, then. Where was the witness? It seems Mr. Wright has an answer. Right. Only possible conclusion. Well then, let's hear it.
Let's tell it.
Where was Officer Marshall at the time of the crime?
Wonder where. There's only one place he could have been. And he will explain this in a bit. Here. Officer Marshall was standing right here. There? But that's where the victim, Detective Goodman, was. But we established that Detective Goodman was not the victim.
Correct. Unless the man wasn't Detective Goodman. I believe the victim in the video is Officer Marshall. It was you, dressed up like Detective Goodman. That's preposterous. Officer Meekins witnessed the detective at the crime scene. Once he saw the man's face, he'd know for sure. You sure about that? May I point out, though, that Officer Meekins did not know Detective Goodman. He also testified about the man's reaction when confronted. When I entered the evidence room, I asked him to show his card, sir. Yes? How did Detective Goodman respond? He suddenly pulled a knife on me.
Deck God, thank you for redeeming Sing Mode. Once we get to a good stopping point, we shall, I shall do that. What song would you like to sing? Be aware that it has to be a song that I am aware of. And that is appropriate for the rules of the chat.
Something about the officer's story puzzled me. If the man had his ID card, why wouldn't he just show it? Yes, he would have needed it to enter the evidence room. So he must have been carrying it. The answer is simple. Couldn't show. As you can see, Detective Goodman's picture is on his ID card. Oh, I get it. If he showed that, his cover would have been blown. Officer Meekins would have realized the man wasn't Detective Goodman. Do you have anything to say to this, Officer Marshall? Got one imagination. We got a term for that. It's called circumstantial evidence. Circumstantial evidence? He's still denying it. You're gonna have to do better than that to break a detective. Unless you have hard evidence proving I dressed up as the victim. I can't say I particularly care for your uncooperative disposition. Can't say I care for your beard, but you don't see me complaining. Well, Mr. Wright, do you have any evidence proving beyond a shadow of a doubt that Officer Marshall dressed up as the victim? Well, I don't have anything like that. I can see the fear in your eyes, Mark. Seems you're the one who couldn't take the desert heat.
The desert heat. The desert heat. It's too. It's only one S.
It can't be happening. It's so obvious he's the one. What can I do? Looks like your lack of experience has finally been exposed. I'll pass on to you what someone told me when I was just starting out. When you've run into a wall with no place to go, return to the basics. For me, that would be what Mia used to tell me.
Phoenix, try thinking outside of the box.
I shouldn't look for proof that Officer Marshall was in disguise. Rather, I should look for evidence that came about because he was in disguise. Why do you think this locker was opened in the first place? What do you mean? No reason for Officer Marshall to open his locker at the time of the crime. He did, despite the chance it might be discovered later, as it has been. It means he didn't originally plan to open his locker. According to the defense's argument, Officer Jake Marshall dressed up as Detective Goodman at the time of the crime. Then, after the crime was committed, he opened his own locker for some unknown purpose. The fact that a white cloth is sticking out of the locker seems to indicate that he opened it in order to put the cloth inside. Oh, just what exactly is this piece of cloth? Perhaps the video is the key to our unanswered question. Have any evidence? This video's my only shot.
Oh boy.
Very well. Let's take yet another look at the security tape.
Deck God, I do not know that one. So, maybe something else?
After committing the crime, the witness opened the locker to put away the white cloth. Please show us why the witness had to open his locker.
Let's see. Let's fast forward a bit. So there's Marshall going past here. So we go here. Meekins. Oh, wait. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Back it up. Back it up there. Back it up. Back. There. See that? If he came out of the evidence room,
with that on his shoulder, people would start being, suspicious. You know what I mean? There is blood on his shoulder.
For some reason, you disguised yourself as Detective Goodman and entered the evidence room. I don't know what to what end yet.
I know what you mean.
Yet. However, something unexpected happened. Officer Meekins barged in on you. Asked to show your ID card, you pulled a knife on him. However, Officer Meekins panicked, and the white coat you were wearing was soiled with blood. A bloody white coat! You couldn't just walk out like that. You hide the coat in your locker. Or hid the coat in your locker. Not bad, partner. Now then, Officer Marshall, are you ready to tell us the truth? Looks like I underestimated y'all. I hope you're happy now, Mr. Edgeworth.
Oh my gosh! Shin! Whoa! Oh my gosh! Holy cow! Shin!
Incoming
Welcome
raid from
in!
Shindari with 40 viewers.
Shindari,
Welcome.
welcome in! Oh my gosh! Hi! Hi, welcome in everybody! Welcome in Shin and Raiders! Holy cow! Welcome in everybody! Welcome in! For those joining from the raid, welcome in, welcome. Hit Cake!
Hitcake
Welcome. Thank you so
123
much for that
joins the
follow
guild.
and welcome to the Shadeslay Guild. Hi, I'm doing well, Shin. For those of you who are joining from Shin's stream, hi, I am Arya. I'm a voiceover artist on YouTube, and I also stream games over here on Twitch. Thank you so much for coming over. I hope you guys had a great stream. How did the art go? How did the art go, Shin? I hope you guys had a lot of fun. Oh my gosh. How's Phoenix Wright so far? Oh my gosh. We are on the beefiest of beefy cases. That is case 5 of game 1. So this case is long and arduous and and is a real strain on the voice, but it is awesome and it's going really good so far. We're just cross-examining this cowboy right now. This cowboy Jake Marshall. Was mostly doodling. Oh, I see. Sure that was fun though. Alright, bye Saint Seiya. Thank you so much for coming in. Thank you so much. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Stay sharp. For those coming over from Shin's stream, thank you so much for coming over again. If you need to, take a break, get some rest, and please get some food if you need to. Shin, thank you so much for bringing your community over. Oh my gosh. Is this the case after the Von Karma case? Yes. This was originally a DLC case in the DS version, but they added it in canonically in the trilogy, which I'm glad they did, which means I didn't have to spend more money. Oh my gosh. Oh, hold on, let me get some water. Also, thank you for redeeming the stretch, lover. Oh my gosh. Well, we were having a blast, though. We're having a blast. Jake Marshall here is about to tell us the truth here about why he was disguised as a detective.
I'm
Thank
thirsty.
you for the hydrate. I just took a sip, but I'll take another one. Can't hurt to have more hydrates. But yes, Raiders, if you're here, welcome in everybody. Shin, be sure to get some good rest and take a break if you need to. Get some food, get some water. Do what you need to do. Please do. Thank you so much for bringing your lovely community over here, though. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. But yes, you're gonna have to lurk for now. No worries, no worries. Enjoy the lurk. Get some rest. Get some food. Do what you gotta do. Thank you so much for bringing them over, Shin. I really appreciate that. This game is such a classic. Oh, yes, it is. Thank you, Shin. Thank you. Again, thank you for bringing your community over. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Yes, lurk command is Exclamation point BRB for those who would like to lurk. You can never have too much water, indeed. Oh my goodness, I'm very happy right now. That was awesome. Thank you, Shin. All right, gotta get my cowboy voice back on here.
2 years ago, you were only half as persistent then as you are today. We all wouldn't have to be here now, would we? Officer Marshall, tell the court what you did. All of it.
Oh my gosh!
Shindori recruited an army of
Holy
3
crap!
officers.
Oh my gosh, Shin, thank you for the gifted subs. Holy crap, 3 gifted subs. Thank you so much. Thank you for gifting those subs. Oh my gosh. Drosro, Impulse, and extemporaneousness. Extemporaneous as well. Thank you so much again for those gifted subs, Shindari. For those who received those subs, be sure to thank Shin and enjoy those perks. Welcome to the Officer Shadeslayer group. Thank you. Thank you so much, Shin. Oh my gosh, you are so sweet. Thank you so much. I'm gonna cry. I was not expecting that today. Thank you. A legend indeed. Thank you, thank you. Oh my gosh. I need some more water. Oh my goodness. Alright, now, Marshall, tell us. Tell us the truth, and only the truth, as you're supposed to under the court of law.
All right. Seems the time has come.
All right. Marshall's confession.
I had to do it that day. Couldn't just stand by and let it die. Stole the detective's ID and dressed like him. I planned to take out the evidence. Wasn't expecting Officer Meekin. I knocked him out. Managed to escape. I knew which areas wouldn't be caught on the camera. There wasn't any murder in the evidence room at 5:15. Oh, the supposed victim was really you. There's one thing I still don't understand.
Oh, Deck God, I do know Fireflies. I know the chorus well. I know the first verse and the chorus well. Let me finish up what we're doing here, and then I will do that. We should be getting close to a save here.
But there's one thing I still don't understand. Traces of a large quantity of blood were found on the floor of the evidence room. No one was murdered. Then how could that be? Officer Meekin managed to cut his own hand. My guess is that he's the donor. Way too much blood for such a small donation.
So it was all turned into a setup in a way on Jake's side. Yeah, it was. Still though, this is rather confusing. Yeah, let's press him on every statement if we can.
You say it. You mean... You even have to ask, partner? Don't mind. 2 years have passed since that case was closed. Going to completely end with the transferal that day. Not if I didn't. That incident's not over. But what did you hope to accomplish by sneaking into the evidence room? The case is closed. Only that case's lead detective can look through the evidence. Wanted to have a look at it myself one more time. No matter what the cost. I don't care what anyone says, partner. That case is mine. But Officer Marshall wasn't in charge of that investigation.
Alright, bye DC. Thank you so much for coming by. Stay sharp. Uh-oh, hold on, we're buffering again. Hold on. Come on. Sounds personal. Oh no, OBS didn't dip, did it? Come on. Please. No, it didn't. Okay. It was just buffering on my end, it seems then. Ah! Okay, hold on. I was, still connecting. Hold on. Yeah, hold on. My thing isn't connecting for some reason. The chat's not updating for me. Okay, there we go. I'm back.
I'm back.
I always worry about that because I'm afraid that OBS is gonna dip on me. Alright. Okay.
But Officer Marshall wasn't in charge of that investigation. So why does he care so much about it? That day was my last chance. That's why
you won. That's why you stole the ID, huh?
Why did you disguise yourself as Detective Goodman? I didn't make it look like Goodman was carrying the evidence out of transferal. I'd be arrested for stealing evidence, which wouldn't get me anywhere. So you did it to fool the security camera. And the detective's ID card. I stole that the morning of the incident.
So that's why he filed that lost item report.
So that's really why Detective Goodman started filling out that lost items report. I returned his ID card. Left it on the floor in the prosecutor's office parking lot. The ID card I found was left there by Officer Marshall. So essentially, you managed to succeed despite your lack of foresight. What do you mean, partner? The fingerprint activated lock, of course. No matter how well you disguise yourself, you can't change your fingerprints. Under normal circumstances, you wouldn't have been able to open that locker yourself. But you could because a rubber glove just happened to get stuck in the door. That means Detective Goodman must have opened the locker before Officer Marshall. Wasn't expecting Officer Meekin. I knocked him out.
Ah, okay.
So, he pulled a knife on Officer Meekins and tried to drive him off? Let's just say I was a little surprised. I only planned on being in the evidence room for no more than 5 minutes. Didn't think anyone would actually come in during that short time. Officer Meekins certainly is a 1 in a million type of person. Mistaking a detective for an intruder and demanding to be shown his ID. I'll have to think a little more about his race.
Oh my gosh, Edgeworth. Chill with the pay grade there. There's some ways to work around fingerprints. Would have been more incriminating if he planned for that too, but he didn't know they were there, so...
When did Edgeworth get so much influence? Anyway, he threw himself at me and I ended up cutting him slightly. Sorry it had to turn out that way. Me knocking him out and everything. By the way, what happened to your knife? Oh, you mean this one? I don't know what to say. You knocked Officer Meekins out and... managed to escape. I knew which areas wouldn't be caught on the camera.
Uh-huh. You could put duct tape on someone's fingers to get their fingerprint. That is true. Best clear tape, though.
You did your research beforehand. Those who go into the desert unprepared don't live long, partner.
Aha! I got it right that time. Desert, not dessert.
I didn't think it would make a difference, though.
Yeah. Agree, Megarock.
Didn't think it would make a difference, though. Security tape is erased every 6 hours. If all had gone as planned, no footage would have been left. However, bloodied your coat struggle with Officer Meekins. Someone was in the security room when I came out, the jig would have been up. Opened my locker and stashed it in there. What was Officer Meekins doing during that time? What else? Sleeping like a baby. But what you're saying is, on that day, there wasn't any murder in the evidence room after 5:15.
Well, we noticed the knife, but it's like the knife is noticeable, but it's like you don't think it was that knife that accidentally cut Officer Meekins' hand. That's true, Megarock. He may have been messing around.
But the blood found at the scene certainly indicates a crime took place. What are you, blind? The victim shown on that tape is me, and I'm not dead yet, partner. So you stole the evidence from the locker. Actually, no, I didn't. Why not? When I opened the locker, the evidence was already gone. What? Mr. Edward, where is that evidence? Still missing. Detective Goodman's locker was already empty. Someone else stole the evidence. Officer Marshall, may I ask you one thing? Fire away, partner. It's a free country. Just remember, I'm also free to decide whether or not to answer. Why did you do this? Stealing a detective's ID, injuring a police officer. This is no small offense. Moreover, you're an officer yourself. This will have serious consequences. Just can't be forgiven with a simple cut in salary. Not that salary cuts are ever a valid solution. Like I said, this isn't your case. One's mine. I'll do anything takes to get an answer I'm satisfied with. Witness has an unusual amount of zeal. Let's hear more. Can't just forget the SL9 incident. Know why?
Why? Why can't you? But that case was solved 2 years ago, wasn't it? Why can't he just let it go, I wonder?
That's the reason the evidence was stored in the evidence room. Joe Dark was convicted for his crimes. One thing I can say for sure is he deserves his sentence. Remember the Joe Dark case? It involved serial murders, didn't it? I don't intend to complain about how it turned out. There's something that still bothers me. Something went down at that trial. Something no one will talk about. What happened? I don't know. That's what I'm going to try and find out.
Why is he so concerned with that incident? Maybe I should present him what I think the real reason is.
I had a feeling we'd wind up here sooner or later. Everyone involved here is related in some way to that case. I'd better take another look at the files.
Let's see. Let us see here. Let's look at these SL9 files. The missing truth, perhaps. Indeed. There's always a missing truth in, Case Attorney. That's always the case here. Okay, let's read this. Aiden, welcome in. Welcome, welcome. Incident number SL9. Flows. Perpetrator, Joe Dark. Crime, serial murder. Sentence, death. Victims, Edward Jones, Jason Knight, Edith Kirby, Rachel Moss, Deb Bates, Neil Marshall. That's right! That's right! I forgot about that! I forgot! Neil Marshall! That's Jake's brother! That's brother! Head prosecutor, Miles Edgeworth. Witnesses, Lana Skye, Emma Skye. Investigation Task Force. Executive Investigators, Damon Gant and Lana Skye. Head Investigator, Bruce Goodman. Investigators, Jake Marshall, Angel Starr. Everybody's here. Everybody's here. Everybody's here. Everybody is connected to this case. It's not even the same spelling, Dark. It's not even the same spelling as your name. Well, we have our reason.
Officer Marshall, I think I understand. I think I know why you care so much about the SL9 incident. Sounds like you've been sipping too much cactus juice, partner. I have the SL9 incident file here. The name Marshall is mentioned in it. List of murder victims. Neil Marshall. Are you related to this man? Neil Marshall. Yeah, I'm sure you heard the name. 2 years ago. Seek the same lousy prosecutor award you got.
That's right.
What? A prosecutor? Must be talking about the king of prosecutors. Prosecutor Neil Marshall handled the SL9 case before I did. That's right. He was killed. The case fell into your hands. But what's his relation to you? Brother.
Oh! He takes his hat off. Oh my gosh. Hard not to feel bad for him here. Just wanted to find the truth. That's all he wanted.
He was investigating the murders with Damon Gant, Deputy Chief of Police. The group of detectives I was a part of worked under them. Were desperate to prosecute the killer.
There he is.
Joe Dark. My brother fought Dark and was killed.
Real Drift, welcome in.
That was the first time Dark left behind any evidence. Oh, he was arraigned and incarcerated. The case was finally closed, at least according to the public record. What do you mean? My brother couldn't have been killed by Joe Dark. I knew my brother better than anyone. No one could have beaten him in a fight. That's it. That's your reason for your insane action. More to my brother's death than what the records say. No matter how much you try to hide it, you can't fool me. Well, at least one thing's for certain. Now we know what happened to the police department on the day of the crime. That was the last day the SL9 case could be reopened. Not satisfied with the resolution, Officer Marshall planned to steal the evidence.
He is. Wanted justice for his brother. After what happened.
Disguising himself as Detective Goodman, he entered the evidence room. Officer Meekins confronted him, so he rendered him unconscious and fled. Yes, mystery has finally been cleared up. No murder took place at the police department that day.
Oh no, and we're back to the circle again.
Things that happen by chance never cease to move. At exactly the same time as the murder at the prosecutor's office, this fake murder was going on at the police department. Chance? It's gotta be more than that. Oh, if no one was murdered at the police department on the day of the crime, that means the murder in the prosecutor's office parking lot was the real one. Which in turn means only one person could have committed the crime. Prosecutor Lana Sky. But wait! A verdict wasn't reached in yesterday's trial. Which is why we examined the incident at the police department today. But there's only one reason the defendant was not convicted yesterday. Yet remained the mystery of the simultaneous murder at the police department. Hey, this boy's got the draw on you, partner. All of the mysteries at the police department have been solved, no doubt about it. Our sole murder took place at the prosecutor's office. Only suspect is Lana Sky, and the testimony of one Miss Angel Star is completely incontestable. If you have a response, make it a single word or less.
Really, Edgeworth?
Ah! I rest my case.
Welcome back, Chevy.
It seems this trial has reached its conclusion. There's no room for doubt. Well done. Thanks to you, I didn't need to waste my time proving the alleged murder at the police department.
Really, Edgeworth? Really? Really?
No doubt what I proved today is true. The apparent murder on the security camera's tape really was fake. Didn't realize. End up proving Lana guilty. Now then, the time for the verdict.
Verdict?
The time for the verdict has arrived. This court finds the defendant. Hold on. Emma?
Your Honor, wait!
Emma!
The defense has an objection. A scientific objection. Right?
What do you mean, right? Mr. Wright. Are you this girl's guardian? Your Honor? Oh, in a sense.
Please, Your Honor. All I'm asking for is a minute of your time. Please hear me out. Mr. Edgeworth, please.
I don't want to leave any loose ends. You want a minute? I'll give you 3.
Edgeworth has his moments. He has his kind moments.
I... kind of in shock. I mean, finding out the SL9 incident referred to the Joe Dark killings.
That she mentioned it. Names of both Sky Sisters were in that file.
That's when I figured it out. I mean, what Officer Marshall was trying to do that day. Well, I knew his fingerprint had nothing to do with the crime. That left only one thing. The other handprint.
I mean the traces of blood found on Detective Gumshoe's locker. No fingerprints were found on it, right?
No, but I figured if I examined it scientifically, I'd be sure to find a clue. So, I ran over there and looked at it again.
So did you find something?
No.
Huh?
Sorry. Guess I'm not much of a scientific investigator after all.
Is that all?
Please don't be mad. I'm a high school student. Emma, you're kind of being redundant here.
I'm just an attorney.
But Mr. Wright, those traces of blood are the only clue we have. Can't find something wrong with them? Please, Mr. Wright. You're a professional. If anyone can save Lana, it's you.
Me? Oh boy. Time's up. Now then, Mr. Wright. With regard to the incident at the police department, does any reasonable doubt remain? Here's the defense is troubled by the other blood marks. Looking at the floor plan, the handprint was discovered around here.
You sound like Kate Mikuchi when you do Emma's voice in a good way. I don't know who that is, lover. At least not by name. But I'll take that as a compliment. Thank you.
Is there a problem with this?
Mr. Wright, sorry I can't be of more use. Still, if you can't find anything wrong with that blood mark, Lana will be...
Please answer my question, Mr. Wright. We don't have time. We don't have all day. Yes, Your Honor. For I needed to concentrate. It's now.
Putting a lot of pressure on Nick there, Emma, but okay, here we go, indeed. Alright.
What'd be wrong with the handprint on Detective Gumshoe's locker? Could there be something I'm missing?
Of course we object. We have to. We're Phoenix Wright. That's what we do best.
This handprint left at the crime scene clearly shows a contradiction. The only thing that seems clear is your grasping. You've been staring pretty intensely at those floor plans. Tell me, is there a problem with them? Yes, this is strange. Take a good look at these floor plans. Something is missing. Missing? You mean something hasn't been drawn on? Yes, something that when drawn, completely changed the meaning of the blood mark. Let us pray the defense isn't simply trying to buy time. Very well, Mr. Wright. All this evidence here. There's gotta be something I can use. Question is, which item can prove something is missing in the floor plan?
Aha! There was something else in the room there.